Good evening, everybody. This is Joyce from beau Creations, and I am so very excited tonight because we have a very special guest in our studio tonight. We have Miss Irene Smith, whose hands you see down there at the bottom. She is from Artemis Made One and Card Chaos Live, whose I'm going to be on. She's allowed me to be able to come onto her channel on the 23rd. I kept saying the 22nd, but it's the 23rd. So I want you guys to give Irene a very hearty welcome. She is my sister from another mister. So,
Accurate.
So Irene, thank you. Welcome for joining us tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here and to play with all the beau goodies, which are amazing. So yeah, I'm excited. We're going to have fun tonight.
Okay, so I am going to sit by and I'm going to watch your fabulousness and moderate the comments and let you take it away because I am so excited. Judging from what I see on your little table there, you got some dies, you got some paper clips, you got some goodies. So I can't wait to see it. All of these are available at beaucreations.com, but you all know if you're new to us and you're watching this live tonight, by the way, StampFest, amazing. We sold out of Cherished Chapter, so but no worries, we've already got it reordered. Our printer is on it, so they'll be back in a couple of days. But if you're not new to beau, then you know to make sure to put your hashtag so that it can start populating because we have a prize at the end. And then also, Irene, I would love for them to have you tell them a little bit about yourself and where you are and how they can find you, because you guys, that is absolutely worth watching. So I am going to remove myself and let you do your fabulousness. And I think I'm gonna do this right. I think I'm gonna remove me here and I'm gonna add you. I think you're up there. There we go. Irene, thank you so much.
You know, since we're starting, I should have started with face cam. Hi. Hi, everybody. So I'm Irene Smith, and my YouTube channel is Irene Smith, but Artemis Made One. It's such an honor to be here. I met Joyce in Florida in her store back in December. And it was a happenstance chance meeting because I was there for my brother's wedding at Disney, and I was away from my craft supplies for too long, and we couldn't have that happen. So I went ahead and joined, or I started Googling and like, okay, what craft stores around here? And I was so hoping, oh, hi, good evening. I was so hoping that there was a brick and mortar somewhere nearby, and I just happened to find Joyce, and it was just another world when you step inside. I have to tease her because I tell her the smell of her store is incredible. For one, it smells so good, but you walk in and it also smells like crafts and supplies and just paper and goodness. And I love it so much. And it's just pretty too. Her store is really pretty. So we got to support our brick and mortars friends. We got to support our online vendors. We got to support all of the ones who are in business and doing this crafty stuff for us. So for those who showed up to the stamp show this past weekend, you know, well done you. That's awesome. So, all right. I'm not sure. Joyce, if you talk, can we hear you right now or no? I'm not sure.
Yes, I am here.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if anyone can hear you or not. So, okay. Just making sure. All right, cool. Oh, see, now we can't hear you.
I was back here laughing, thinking that they could hear you, thinking they could hear me because I'm like, oh no, I hope my store smells good, not bad. And then you said it smells like crap. So I was like, okay, good.
No, it smells amazing. I love the way your store smells. It's so good. Yeah, I had a feeling, doesn't it? Yeah, it does smell like paper, and that's one of the best smells in the world. So yeah, it smells amazing. So, but that's literally before, as I was opening the door, I'm like, oh my gosh, that waft of amazingness! Like, what is this place?
It's yummy in here.
Look at the walls behind her. Like, how pretty is her store? It's just beautiful. So yes, I'm a big fan. Big fan. So to answer the question about where you can find me, like I said, you can find me as Artemis Made One. If you haven't heard of my weekly live challenge, it's called Card Chaos. It's every Monday at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. I have a different guest every week, and we basically meet the clock, and we try to take 15 minutes and craft something with really no prep. So Joyce has met the clock with me before, and it was such a fun night. And she's going to be back, like she said, on the 23rd. So we're going to have some more fun that night too. We're just basically going to do some crafting and see what we can accomplish in 15 minutes. So we'll take turns crafting, and it'll be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I did post on, I did share it to our page so that they can vote on what they'd like to see me do. Because if you haven't been on Card Chaos before, it is really funny. They put out this thing, you vote on it, everybody votes on it, and that's kind of what you have to do. So, so right now it's black or gray instead of black or something like that. So be sure you vote because you're going to determine what I do. So, just saying, the gray is making me a little bit nervous, but I think I got
it. You totally got this. But you still can sway it, everyone in the chat. Like, you still can sway the vote. So
that's great.
Yeah, the Facebook group is Card Chaos with Irene Smith, and the vote is up and live, and you vote, you get your say, and we'll see where it goes. So
now, one quick thing before you get started, Miss StreamYard expert, where are my comments?
Oh, your comments. If you look over to the right, you see private chat, comments, and recording. You just click on comments.
Got it. All right, now I can keep up with the people here.
There you go. All right, wonderful.
All right, Irene, take it away.
Thank you. All right, so tonight we are going to do something that I've sort of done before, but I'm going to go ahead and flip my camera back down. All right, and so I did a version of what we're going to make here, but I did it as a card. So those of you who were recently part of the Mystery Craft Along, you will recognize this project. But I'm doing it tonight as a folio because as I was doing it in card format, I kept thinking that really would make a really fun folio. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We are going to play with the new pocket die from Beau Creations. This is a library pocket die, and it is super cute. I had a sample of it. I just cut it out last night too, just to have another example. And oh, here it is. I just had some spare cardstock laying around, speaking of gray, and I just made the little library pocket. So this is what it makes on its own. It's so cute. I love that the edges are already rounded too. That's really handy. And then these two dies here are perfectly formulated to make a nice little mat for the library card, and it goes right inside. And of course, this can be anything you want it to be. So this is the pocket die that we're going to be playing with tonight. And I am going to be making, like I said, a folio. Now the papers, of course, I could not do a library pocket die without playing with the Cherished Chapters collection. Now, Joyce did say it is currently sold out, but do not let that sway you. She's got it on back order. It's going to be coming in, and you do want this. I'm just going to put it this way. Whether you're a reader or not, I guarantee you someone in your life is. But if you don't want it for the books, take it for the colors. This color collection is outstanding. It is just, I mean, I am blown away by how beautiful this collection is. She showed this to me when I was in her store in Florida, and I think I might have left part of my jaw behind. Like it just hit the floor. So I'm so very glad and honored to be able to play with this collection tonight. And let's see what we can make. Okay, so we're gonna start with a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 11 inches wide. So right now I've got a regular sheet that's 8.5 by 11. So I need to trim this down. So where is my trimmer? I just had my trimmer, and of course it has grown legs as per usual. Why do things do this? Oh, it's my giant big trimmer. So it kind of, you'd think I wouldn't lose it. And yet here we go. Okay. So I'm going to do 5.5 by 11. Is that what I said? Yeah, that's what I said. 5.5 by 11. Okay. So we're going to trim this down. And I've got this little extra piece over here that we might do something with. But this is going to be my background base for my folio. Now, I have both the 12 by 12 Cherished Chapters, which again, it's just more beautifulness in, larger size. So it's gorgeous. So there's the 12 by 12. I see lots of friends in the chat. Hi, everybody. But I'm going to be using mostly the 6 by 6, but the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6 actually come with 2 sheets of ephemera, like cut aparts, which are so easy to cut apart. And I used some scissors that I had to pick up while I was at Joyce's store. How cute are these? These are amazing fussy cutting scissors, and she can even She can even, oh my gosh, engrave it. She can engrave the scissors with whatever you want. So it's got my initials and my channel. So I was very happy to be playing with these, and they're my favorite fussy cutting scissors now. But anyway, so I'm using the ephemera pack from the 12 by 12, but I'm using the paper from the 6 by 6. So I already went ahead and cut out some of these. We'll probably need to cut out some more. I'm not sure if we will completely finish decorating our folio tonight, but we will certainly do some things with it. But that's what this ephemera is, and that's where it comes from. So I wanted to let you know. Okay, and then I've got some white cardstock in case I want to do something out of white. We'll see. But predominantly, we will use the Cherished Chapters 6 by 6, and then some pieces will be the larger 12 by 12. Okay, so now we've got our, oh, I got a stray flower. There we go. We've got one piece of paper here, and I'm going to take it and score it in 3 different places. I've got myself down to like a 1-inch square workspace. Do you do that? You ever have that problem where you're crafting away, next thing you know, it's like, where did all my space go? All right, so we're going to score this at 3.5, 5 1/8, and 6 3/4. So this is a 5.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and we're going to score it again at 3.5, right here, 3.5, and then 5 1/8, which is right here, and then 6 3/4, which is right here. All right. And this is the base of our folio. So you can see those score lines there. So it's got a kind of a narrower section here, 2 equal sections here, and then a little bit of a wider section here. And the reason we're doing that is because we're now going to take these and we're going to fold them, or we're going to, fold them, valley, mountain, valley. Now, if you're not familiar with that terminology, basically it means valley is when you're folding in to make a valley, mountain is when you're folding against to make a peak, and then valley again in to make a mountain. So we're going to do valley, mountain, valley. So valley this way, and then we're just going to burnish that down, make it nice and straight. So there's valley, and then mountain is right here. We're going to do this way, and then valley again on that side. And I'm just kind of looking to make sure that I have my paper relatively straight. Sometimes it goes a little wonky, and that's okay. We can work with that. Oh, Joyce just found the comments. I think if you want, Joyce, one of the options on the different views that you can have shows like your picture in a small window and my screen bigger, so that we can have you on stage so we can hear you too, in case you want to chat or answer any of the comments. There should be a way for us to be able to hear you that way too. All right. So yeah, it's that. You just want to take my screen and switch it with yours, and then we're good. You can literally grab it and switch the screens, and then we should be able to see yours whenever your camera's on. Right now, I think your camera's off. So, technology is great, friends, but sometimes it gets a little bit challenging. All right. Oh, Laura has the Cherished Chapters paper. Yeah, because you did the class, I think, right? Oh, so good. So good. All right. she's almost there. Oh, maybe we can hear you. There we go. Okay, we can hear you now. That's so funny. I love it. I said technology is great, and then sometimes it's just annoying. There we go. So we've got our base for our folio. It's that simple. And now we just get to pretty it up and do some fun stuff with it. So you notice this side is shorter than our back. Technically, the back is a traditional, let me make sure I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is an A2 size. So basically, we're making an A2 size folio, which actually fits into a regular card. However, of course, when it's a folio, it's going to be a little bit bigger than your traditional card, right? So, all right. So we're going to start here. And we are first going to take our pattern paper. Where did my pattern paper go? Over here. All right. We're taking the 6 by 6. And maybe you all can help me decide what pieces I want where. So I'm going to put a pattern piece on the outside here. And then I'm going to do one here. Oh, wait, am I? I think I am. Yeah, I was going to do one here and do one here. And then probably also one back here. So I think we're going to do, let's see. I'm obsessed with the books. They're so pretty. So I'm not quite sure which one I like, but there's also all of these beautiful like coordinating patterns. I'm thinking maybe we do the coordinating patterns on the inside so that our pockets when we put them on can be cut out of this really beautiful paper. Well, it's all beautiful. Like who are we kidding? But I think, yeah. Oh, Debbie, yeah, you have the 12 by 12. You do need the 6 by 6. It's so good. All right, the books in the middle. Yeah, I know they're so good. They're so good. Ugh. I wouldn't even mind cutting that out just to have it as ephemera. It's so pretty. So pretty. I just love just sitting here going through the paper. It just makes me so happy because they're gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh, I can't decide which one I want.
I know, right? That's exactly the reality of it. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? They're all so pretty. Okay, I kind of really liking this. This is called Lakefront, that cardstock I'm using. So I'm kind of liking that like dusty rose with the lakefront color. What do we think?
That's what inspired me, was that combination from years ago with that country kind of look for those two. So those, I say do those two.
That's fantastic. All right. Look at that. I stumbled onto it on accident, but I love it. All right. And so then maybe we'll just start there. We'll start with this one and we'll do the inside. So let's see. So the inside of this one needs to be, if I can remember, I'm trying to remember what the actual measurements are because I had my notes and I kept them in my phone and goodness only knows what happened to my phone. All right, but if it's 4.25 by 5.5, then we're going to cut it down probably to, let's do 4 by 5.25. That sounds right.
Oh, Roberta had a good idea. I would cut the books out and put them on an action wobbler.
Hey, there you go. Good call, Roberta.
Yeah.
Right, so 4 by 5.25. Oh, so pretty. All right, so we're going to do 4 here. And we're going to do 5.25 this way.
YouTube way of getting.
All right. So we got 4 by 5.25. So that's going to fit on our back panel. And then on the front panel over this way, we're going to do, if I can remember now what this one is. This is actually, let's just measure it real quick and make sure that we have it right. Probably better than guessing. But I need an actual ruler. Let's see. Okay. So this one is, I think I know what it is, but I don't want to guess at it. So yeah, 3.5, and then by 5.5. Okay, so 3.5 then would be 3.25. It's 3.25 by 5.5. That's what it is. I knew it was something like that. All right.
We're asking you to do crafts and math at the same time.
I know, it's asking a lot, right? Like it's kind of asking a lot here. All right, 3.25 by 5.5. So now let's. Normally I would do this one again over here, but I want to use as much of this paper as I can because it's so pretty and it coordinates so beautifully. So let's pick another piece. Maybe this one to go kind of with the pink. I don't know. What are we thinking? Maybe the brown. I like the texture of this one. It's kind of canvasy. Ooh, that's kind of cool.
That looks good.
Yeah, that looks good. We'll go with this one. All right, so 3 by 5.25 for that one. I'm just going to keep building up my layers over here. I'm just stacking one thing on top of another.
So Kiana has just joined us. I just want to tell everybody, we have just been afforded the designation of Step Up for Students Scholarship. And Kiana was the wonderful young lady that helped me get onto the thing and set up my information. So Kiana, thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you for getting us up on that scholarship. So we really appreciate that. So welcome, Kiana.
Hi, Kiana. Welcome. How exciting. All right. So this one, I think do I need to cut that more? Why does that look a little bit, it looks a little short, doesn't it?
I say go with it.
We're going to just lock it in. It is what it is. All right. And now I'm going to take both of these and I'm going to use these again. I'm going to cut 2 pieces out. One is it's going to be 1 3/8 by 5.25. So we're going to do 1 3/8, which is a very weird measurement. With the eighths and I are not really friends, but we do our best. So we're going to do 1 3/8, if I can find it. There we go. All right.
I honestly don't know how you use that guillotine trimmer, but you do it so well. So I guess it just gets what you're used to. Well,
thank you. Yeah, I prefer the guillotine because I feel like some of the other trimmers can be a little bit, they kind of make the edges a bit jagged.
Uh-huh.
So for me, this is kind of, this is my preference actually.
It's the measurements on there that I think throw a lot of people off. They can't get that 3/8 or 1/4 in there just right,
Yeah, I do understand that. And actually, I don't know if anybody noticed, when I had my large guillotine trimmer out, I have markings on it specifically to help me, because whenever I'm cutting cardstock, so I have some tape right here, so I don't even have to think about it. I butt it right up to 4 1/4, and this is 5 1/2. So I don't have to do anything.
That's a fabulous idea.
So if you actually slide this in, so like take a piece of cardstock, it stops right there. So it's just a piece of tape, but it's like I can't go any further without. So every single piece I cut is exactly where I need it to. And then this one, I doubled up the tape so it goes over the top of this, and it stops right at 5 1/2. So
this is one of those things where we learn tips from all crafters. That's why it's so good to have other people craft with you.
It's very helpful. Yeah, we all have something to contribute. I firmly believe that.
Yep.
Oh, I hate covering this up. My heart.
We have more. Don't worry.
That's true. Okay. But even that, like, seriously, how pretty is that? Like, that's a card front. Put a sentiment on it. Boom, you're done. Like, it's beautiful.
I bet that I did the blind cut with one of those pages, and it worked out beautifully, just as the other ones did. So I was really excited.
Oh my gosh, you are so talented with the blind cut. I haven't tried it yet. I still really want to, and people are still talking about it because it was such a cool thing to see. So you might have to do a repeat performance for us in the end of the month.
Hey,
that was pretty great. And to anyone who's here from Card Chaos, welcome. I'm glad that you're here supporting BoQ as well. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, let's see here. Now I'm just going to line these up. And I'm using, once I put one down, that determines where I line up the rest, because if it's, if I'm a little bit off, like this one is a little bit more narrow than this edge, whatever, it's fine. It is fine. It's handmade, right? Not perfect. It doesn't have to be. So we're good. But once I put the first one down, it kind of helps me. It acts as a guide for the rest of them. Oof, okay, there we go. I am very much an over adheser, so you will see, lots of glue on my projects. All right, so let's drop that down. I can't take credit for that phrase. That was a Kathy Zilski phrase. But,
oh my gosh, that was so funny. We heard that. It was probably on yours. We were like, "Oh, you're an over adheser."
Yep, that is definitely my reality. I am an over adheser to the core. I don't
that
know
blue paper that you have, that I think you called it Lakefront.
Yeah,
that paper goes gorgeous.
It is beautiful, isn't it? I was torn because I love the purple tones in this cardstock. So, which I know weren't necessarily where you were expecting to go with it,
nope.
but the purple I think is stunning. So I was starting with purple, but then the blues in this just kind of called to me, and I said, you know what? I think I have the right color for this. So I just
Gloria says hallelujah.
Hallelujah. That's hilarious. I love it. So funny. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So simple as that. We've got our inside done. And this one is a little bit more narrow. I think I mathed it wrong. I measured a little bit off, but that's okay. That's all right. It's still
handmade.
We get the point, right? And yes, it is handmade. That's exactly right. Okay. So now normally if I was doing this as a card, I would be doing a few other things, but because I'm trying to take it and kind of on the fly, turn it into a folio, we're going to see what we can do with the pocket die. I've got some ideas. So I made myself notes too, just so that in case anybody else is curious, the inner rectangle here measures 3 by 4 3/4 inches. And the matting layer, or the outside layer, is 3 1/4 by 5. And then this pocket shape right here, or this rectangle, if these wings were folded in, is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. And then the bottom part over here, and I'm saying this specifically because I am going to be cutting these apart as well. So this bottom part here, which actually makes the back of the pocket, is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And so altogether, when the pocket is folded, it makes a 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 pocket. So that's what I'm going to be playing with. So
you might have to share that with me, and I'll put an insert in the thing. That's good information.
Absolutely, I'm happy to. All right, let's see here. This is just such a beautiful die set. It's so handy. And I keep looking at it, thinking of all the different ways I can use it. And I mean, even if you just want a simple layer of something, it's right there. You don't even have to use it as a pocket all the time if you don't want to.
Jennifer Glidden used that matting to cut her pictures, and then she did the back one for her mat. So when she was scrapbooking, she actually used those
Genius.
2 rectangles to cut the picture and so we tried to make it versatile.
It certainly is. It certainly is. You succeeded. All right. So let's see here. Now this is, I think, is it too big? Oh, it just fits. So it does cut 6 by 6. Ooh. Okay. So I was thinking I would need to go bigger, but I don't think I do anymore. Okay. That's good to know. All right. So I'm obsessed with this book panel. So I want to make sure that I have at least one pocket that has these books on the outside. So I think we're going to make this. Now, keep in mind, I'm going down like this because this is going to be my pocket facing up. So I want to make sure that my pocket is showing that way. But now I'm just debating. I like it so much. So maybe I want more of the pocket showing. Oh, decisions. Okay. You know what? We are going to do that. So I'm going to actually leave this off the edge because I don't want to waste any of my paper. So for this part, I'm only going to cut this piece right here. All right, so let me grab my die cutting machine. So I have an electronic die cutting machine. So I'm sorry I can't die, or I can't die on camera. I can't not do that. No, I cannot die cut on camera, but I also don't plan to die on camera, so don't worry.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. I'm
looking at little hard to do CPR from here.
Fortunately, we can all just call 911. It's fine. No, just kidding. No, I'm perfectly healthy, perfectly fine. But I can't die cut on camera because my machine is way too heavy to pick up. Oh,
sorry, that was me. I'm still trying to get us on here.
No, it's all good. All right, so here we go. Me too, Dina. Love this book paper. It's gorgeous. Okay, so I left this little bit down here. I'm just going to trim it off. You can set this to the side real quick. Grab the trimmer. All right, and we are just going to use our pocket here as a pocket, but without the pocket portion, if that makes any kind of sense. All right, so I'm just tucking that in there. So I'm going right on the cutting line and just trimming off the excess. I might have just a hint too much. There we go. So now this is going to act as a pocket in and of itself. And the way we're going to do that, let me get rid of my little extras here. We're just going to make this a very simple side pocket, or I guess you'd call it a side pocket. So we're just going to take this and it's going to set over here, but we're only going to glue it down this side and that side. So we're going to just glue down in an L, and that way you can just kind of open it right here like that. And can you see that? So it's like a partially open, and then you can tuck anything you want behind it. So the question is, do I do it with glue or do I do it with tape? I'm never really sure when it comes to something like this, what's the best way to do it. But
if you ask Diana Noggle, she says do tape.
She says do tape. All right, well, Diana knows these things, so we're going to go with what she said. Now, I don't know if y'all can see this necessarily. I think you can see it better here. Look at the embossing edge of that pocket die. It makes such a beautiful edge. Me too. It's stunning. And it finishes it off so beautifully. But speaking of Diana, hi. I see her in the chat. All right, so we've got some Elizabeth Craft Designs tape here. Guess where I picked this up? All right, so we're gonna, now it is a little bit wider than what I actually need, so we might do a little bit of tape surgery. Oh, and look at that. My corgi decided to donate some of his fur for us. Isn't that lovely? He's a little trip. All right.
So just so you know, Irene, since you were here, we have now gotten our own branded tape in.
Oh,
and it is super. I know we didn't have it when you were here, so I might have to send you some.
You'll
love it.
I'm sure I will. I love everything you have, so that's not surprising at all. Awesome. How exciting. So it's like double-sided adhesive?
Yeah, it's like what you're using, only it's like 10,000 times stickier.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So we're just going to put some tape down here. And now we'll do it this way. Am I doing? Oh, see, you got to double check. Make sure you're actually putting it on the right side. I was about to do it the wrong way. Goodness.
Hi, Diane and Lo. Thank you for joining us tonight.
All right. So we've got this like that. And we're just going to take the back tape off. And we're going to have this open space. Now, normally I would be, a little bit more cautious about where I put my tape and things like that. But right now, this could be a gift card pocket. That's usually what I use it as in a card. But as a folio, it can be a gift card pocket. It can be a you know what? Hold on a second. Before I stick that down, I'm actually going to trim off a tiny sliver over here because I forgot. I kind of need to make sure that that side closes and it's going to tuck itself into the edge. So let me just cut a very, very small sliver off the edge there. Barely noticeable. All right. And then I will kind of clean up my space because things are getting a little wonky here. Getting a little bit crazy. Like I said, I'm down to now I'm maybe down to a 4x4 space over here. All right. Just down. Yeah, the chaos is very much my brand for a reason. That's because I am a nut job.
I'm glad we didn't have a 15-minute.
Oh gosh, that would not happen. That was not going to happen at all. Okay, first pocket done, and we have it
beautiful.
Stick our little notes or whatever it is you want right in there. Nice little pocket. Actually, I kind of like the brown behind that too, so that worked out.
That's nice.
Yeah. All right.
And you know what? You didn't even have to distress that paper.
Nope.
Some paper you just have to distress when you cut it. This paper you don't have to.
No, it's beautiful just like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's take. Let's do something on the front now. So this, like I said, if you look at the whole thing together, it's an A2 piece of or A2 folio. So it's got this overhang over here, and we can actually put something on the front that then goes and hangs over this side as well, so that it just kind of ties the whole look together. So this is like a peekaboo kind of an element. So you can keep your design over here, or you can let it hang over. So we're gonna do a little bit of experimenting and see how it turns out. First, let me just kind of clean up for a minute here, make sure I've got enough space to work around and move stuff. All right, we're gonna use the two the rectangle dies. Do you have a specific name for them, by the way? Or are they
just call them matte layers?
The matte layers, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Oh, hi, Verna.
So let's get our matting layers in here. All right. So we've got the two layers here. I think, I have white cardstock, but I feel like cream would look better.
I think the cream would go better.
I think so too. Okay. One quick shake. It's right across my table here. I'll grab it. I'll be right back.
And yes, Deanna, that is a beau paper that she's using. That's the Cherished Chapters collection. And all you have to do is say add to cart and it's yours. You don't even have to go on the website. Well, I mean, you do have to go on the website eventually to pay for it, but you can say add to cart during the live and we reserve you one. So
that's okay.
Let me just clarify that.
It's a great concept, but in order to stay in business, you kind of got to do that part. It's just kind of necessary. It's all good. All right, so this is the cream. So this I think is going to match better than the other. All right, so we're going to do a bottom layer first in. We're going to do the bottom layer in the cream, and then we're going to do a top layer out of our beautiful paper. All right, so cut this out. And maybe we'll do that again on the other side. I'm not sure. I'm like literally, we're flying by the seat of our pants. That's just kind of what I do. And how it turns out, We will see. I was telling Joyce earlier, I was contemplating doing a journal page, but as much as I love doing journal pages, I don't know that it translates as well through video because the journal page stays in my book and you might not be able to replicate it. This, however, if you want to make your own, you can go back, watch the measurements and everything, and you're good to go. All right, so we've got a base layer, and that's going to just go right on our front here. Apparently I got a little bit of ink on it, but it'll be all right. And then we're going to cover that up with some paper. So back to choosing papers. Which paper do you want? Now I'm kind of eyeballing this one because it's heavy on the blues. And I feel like that would be a really nice touch. What do we think? Or does it get lost in the cream? What do we think? Actually, I think that would look really pretty.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Yep, I think we're just
it brings out the purples more, actually.
I think so too. No, we're gonna go with it. Did I use the right die, didn't I? I'm like, wait a minute, what did I just do? Did I use the right? Yeah, I used the right die. Okay. So this one's gonna be the smaller one. I think we're gonna cut that out right there.
Roberta asks, is Effie and her mom from the ton or sister near you at Beau Creations? No, we just saw them in Clearwater. We had to go all the way down to Clearwater, and we were next booth neighbors.
Oh, I love Effie. She's so sweet.
Yeah.
And girl hustles. She is all over the country.
Yes. And her mom and sister help her, and so you never know who's going to be at the show. But
right.
Verna lives near the Allentown show in Pennsylvania, so every time she's there, she stops by and says, Joyce said hi. And every time I see them in Florida, I said, Verna says hi.
It's sweet. I love that kind of camaraderie between companies. I think that's amazing. All right. So
that is fabulous.
Here we go. So now we can just glue this on top. Okay. And we're just going to do a quick mat. Now you might want to let me know what time it is so that I'm not sure how long we have with everyone. So
you're done. We're here. We're in for the long haul.
All right. So everybody got your like snow boots on. You got it for your ration packs. No, I'm kidding. I won't be that long, I promise. But I do have a problem though, where I'm not a fast crafter. It's the truth. But I'm trying. I'm definitely gonna try.
When we start going,
yeah, exactly. Like, okay, Irene can take a hint. Let's wrap it up. No, we're just having some fun and doing some crafty goodness.
So Deanna, you said add to cart chairs chapters? Are you adding to cart 12 by 12, 6 by 6, and the die, or?
Well, yes.
Let me know. You get a bundle price, by the way. If you get 10% off if you do the 6 by 6, 12 by 12, and the die. So
who doesn't love a deal?
Mm-hmm.
And really, I mean, the pocket die just goes so perfectly with this collection. It just makes sense, but like you said, it's so versatile. Like you can do so much more with it.
Christy says, I'm in my bed in my jammies. I'm settled in, man, for the long haul.
Excellent. I appreciate the support. All right, let's see here. So now let's go ahead and make our back pocket. Now I want to do something a little bit different with the back pocket. I wanted to do a hinge for it so that it becomes a swing pocket. So that way, when you flip this open, you've got this one here, and then you've got a pocket that comes out and a pocket underneath if we can do it. We're going to see. Yeah, just because I like pockets. I do. I like pockets. I like
a really cute folio, actually.
Thank you. I like tucking in little hideaway things,
And you're holding the 2 pages in the front that are cut apart pages. We didn't do ephemera with this collection, but we're getting there. So we decided to do 2 cut apart sheets, and that's in the 12 by 12 pack and the 6 by 6.
And this is not usual for 6 by 6 packs, friends. So, because I do a lot of pattern paper stuff, and this is not normal. This is amazing. Like, this is a really, really generous thing to do because you don't have to buy something separate in this one. Granted, I'm always about the ephemera packs. You should see how much ephemera I have. It's terrifying. But I love that these have the cut aparts included. It's a really good bundle. All right. Oh, thank you, Kat. I appreciate it. All right. So let's try. So we've got this one. I don't want to take away from that, but I want to complement it. So maybe, do we want the orange? Actually, maybe. I kind of like the orange with that.
They all coordinate.
Yeah, they sure do. I mean, there's no wrong choice, to be honest. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut out our pocket, the full pocket now, with our orange paper. So I want to make sure that this is, I got to rethink it. Like, how's this going to go? Okay, so, wait a minute. Okay, I got to think about it because this is going to flip up. So I want to make sure that whatever flips up to show is going to be the right side. So wait a minute, what am I doing here? All right, so if I flip this, so this, if this is the front, or no, we want this to be the front. Yes, okay, there we go. I knew I'd get there in the end. Just sometimes I just gotta talk it out. Anybody else like that? You kind of gotta have the conversation with yourself. Yeah.
Yep. And if you guys don't have a nice magnetic mat like Irene does, we do have dye tape here at beau that's, you know, you don't have to use all your pretty washi. We have a roll of dye tape, and that's exactly what it's for. It holds it down so that you don't have to move. Your thing doesn't shift. So.
All right. Ooh, I cut that right on the edge. Look at that. That was awesome.
It was like a hair.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So it's got the score lines in it. I don't know if you can quite see those. There you go. You can see them like right there. So it's got the score lines cut into it. So now I can just fold these in. Now, I will tell you a little trick. Normally, I would be using my bone folder, right? Because I want to make sure that I have nice crisp lines and all that good stuff. But being that I want this to be open enough to have space so that somebody can like put something in it, I'm not going to actually do my bone folder, because just with my fingers, it stays like bouncy enough that it's got plenty of room inside without somebody having to try to stuff something in there, which you don't normally have to anyway. But it's just a little trick that I like to do whenever I have kind of a pocket like this. It just gives me a little bit extra space. Right. Look how easy that was to use. I didn't like no bone folder or anything. It's cute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Love that little orange background. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to take a little bit of tape and just stick that down. Oh my gosh. Maybe not. Maybe we're going to do glue, because I don't even want to show you what I just did. I don't know what on earth just happened, but something went very wonky. So we're just going to do.
You can't see more than 4x4, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I need an adult. That's all I can say. I need an adult. Like, I don't know whoever decided that I should be allowed to adult on my own. I don't know. That wasn't the wisest choice of my parents. So, all right, let's see here. So this is going to be what our pocket looks like, but I kind of want to make it a swing pocket. I want to be able to let it swing out and maybe have a nice little sentiment or beautiful piece of ephemera, something underneath there. You could just have it just like this as well. That's beautiful on its own, just like that. But I think we're going to do a little swing. Now I'm going to use these dies again just to make my swing pocket, or my hinge, I guess you could say. So I'm going to cut it out, and then we're going to glue it on the back, and it's just going to be something that opens like that. Okay, so I'm going to take just a piece of regular paper. Let's see. It will just do a solid colored cardstock. That's too small. Here we go. We'll just take this one here. I just need the smaller of my 2 rectangle dies. Stick that there. We'll run that back through. Okay. Let's see. So
what kind of machine do you have?
I'm sorry?
What kind of die cut machine do you have?
I have the Impress. So it's the electronic die cutting machine. It's on a turntable, which is nice because I can feed it in the front and just spin the table, and it just goes right around and it comes out the back. It's great. So I really like it, but it's I have carpal tunnel in my hands, so it can be very challenging sometimes to try to crank the die cutting machines and stuff like that. So sometimes I look for things that make my life a little bit easier when it comes to stuff like that. And this one, I unfortunately put it too close to the edge. So there we go. Just trim off a little bit. Okay. So yeah, I really do love the Impress though, just because it's very handy, and it takes the manual pressure of trying to, cut things out on my own off of me, which is nice. All righty. So now I'm going to grab my little one here, and I'm just going to score this. Say, where do we want to score it? I'm thinking I probably want this to be about the same size, I think. Yeah. But I want it to be down here. Do I want it down? I don't know. I'm just sitting here thinking about it. Like, what do I want to do? I don't know. So if I go all the way to the edge, let's make it about here. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it a little bit, and we're just going to score. Oops, I moved that too soon. I gave it a little bit of a gap so that you can just eyeball this wherever you'd like to drop your score line. That'll work. So I'm just putting it right here. There's no right or wrong. We're just making a little window, or not a little window, a little door actually, like a little hinge door here. So I'm just going to fold that down. Now this one I'm going to burnish because I want to make sure that this has a nice, healthy little swing to it. So this one we can burnish.
So just so you know, this is number 28 where you can use the beau die. I keep saying 27. Now we're 28.
Excellent. I'm very, very honored to be able to provide yet another way. It is that versatile though, friends. Like, I mean, no joke. It's that easy to use.
How cute is that?
All right. So we're going to adhere this to our little panel here. Okay. Stick this down right here. You can just kind of stand it up. So I have it basically somewhere in the middle. You can put it all the way to the edge if you want. I'm not going to do that though, because I want this to still be showing. So I'm actually going to put my hinge a little bit more on the, well, am I? Maybe I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay. It is going to show a little bit. That's okay. Because we're also going to have maybe some ephemera hanging off the edge and stuff like that. Or you can always do it to where you leave it all the way to the edge and then you fold it over your middle section like that. So maybe we do want it all the way to the edge. What do we think? I kind of don't hate it all the way on the side.
I think it looks great either way. That's kind of a neat concept for it to be over the hinge.
Yeah. You know what? I think we're going to go with that. Now, I will tell you, I glued this piece down a little early because I just wasn't thinking it through. Normally, I would take the hinge and it would glue underneath. And that way you don't even see the hinge. You just have that nice little opening action. So that's okay, because you can also take a piece of paper and put it over the top. You can put ephemera over the top, whatever you want to do. In this case, we're just gonna glue it down, and I am gonna put it all the way to the edge just because I think I like that. Let's see. Gloria says, "Hey Irene, I found out you use the other end of the scoring tool to score, not the side you used." I feel like the other end though is so pointy that it's gonna cut right through the paper. But it could just be because I'm very heavy-handed. But it is a good tip to know, though, because I did wonder one time when I was looking at it, I'm like, that other side looks more pointy, like it's supposed to be used for scoring. But I don't know, I was a little hesitant. And then I tried it and I poked right through my paper. So like, I can't be trusted with things like that. I'm telling you, like I said, who let me adult? Okay, so I've got this over the side a little bit because it can catch if you don't have your hinge right up against the edge. So I have it over, but again, I kind of like the overness of it. If I'm making up words as I go.
That is precious.
I think it's fun like that, though. I like it. All right, so then we can put whatever we want on the inside to cover that up, or leave it. Either way, you can write a little note on it if you want. You can put something else on the back too. So I was thinking maybe we put a little bit more pattern paper on the back and another pocket right on the back. So we've got this one now, and then on the front. So like there's no rhyme or reason there. You can do this and customize this honestly any way you want. There's so many different ways that you can use this folio. You can put pockets everywhere. You can do different kinds of pockets. You can, have them flipping out. You can do whatever works for you. So for me, it's just, let's just see what we can play with and what shows up. Whatever happens, happens. All right, so let's do at least a little bit of something on the front. What time is it? Okay, all right. So I hate covering up this book, but you know what? If we cover up with more books, I don't mind that. So let's go ahead.
It looks like you cut it out of the thing, out of another sheet of paper.
It sure does. Like it's just like 3D effect.
Like it's meant to be there.
That's right. I think you are onto something. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and stick that right there. Get some more foam tape. All right, I'm just gonna get a nice big strip.
Do you have that 500-yard roll with like 6 feet?
Whatever do you mean? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Of course I do. An over-adheser like me? Yes. 100%. Always.
Hi, Annie. So glad you could join us.
Hello.
Annie is my BFF, Irene.
Oh, hi, Annie. It's so nice to meet you virtually.
She was eating dinner.
Oh, Oh, was it something good? I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet, and everything just sounds really good right now.
I just can't help but notice how beautifully those scissors are cutting through your foam.
Thank you.
And not sticking to everything, and
Yes.
you're really putting them to the test.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's see here. So we've got what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I was curious about the food because it's always about food, right? I was like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, food. I had Card Chaos last night, and somebody in the chat mentioned craft dinner, which I know some parts of the country refer to mac and cheese as craft dinner. And all it took was somebody to say that. As soon as I got off the live, I'm like, and boiling noodles right now. So hungry. I guess I don't know. Crafting works up an appetite.
All you have to do is say the two magic words: craft and food.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much it. What else do you need?
Right. That is pretty much it. I'm curious, how many people have snacks in their craft room? Like if you're
I have a refrigerator in mine.
I do too. At
one point I had a microwave, a coffee pot, and a refrigerator. My husband told me I couldn't live there.
You can't live there. That's so funny. It's like, don't spoil my fun. What are you doing? That is really funny. These florals are just so pretty, and you can move them around however you wish. So you can cut them apart. You can do whatever you like. So I think these ones I'm gonna maybe just stick them down here. Maybe this one will go.
Great job fussy cutting too. Holy cow!
Thanks. Well, it's very easy. These scissors are amazing. Like literally what I used.
You would never go back to another pair of scissors.
You were not wrong, my friend. You were not wrong. And I do have about 4 or 5 different brands of fussy cutting scissors. They all have their bonuses and their benefits for different reasons. But yeah, once I tried these, there is no turning back. So these are now my go-to. I love them so much. All right, let's see here. Put a little bit of glue, and we're just collaging away and just kind of decorating however we will, putting things wherever we like, wherever it speaks to us. I love the purple, but I think I need to kind of cut it down a little. So we're going to go ahead and trim off our edge there. Oops, what did I just do? Grab wrong ones. Let's see. I'm not too worried about fussy cutting this right here because I'm just kind of trimming it down a little bit so I can tuck it in right about there. Yep.
So cute.
I always feel like I don't know how to do a certain style or something like that, like collaging and things like that. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do that. But you know what? I tell everyone, and I do firmly believe that there is no wrong way to art. I feel like we all have, like we said earlier, something to offer, something that makes us uniquely us and something beautiful to share. And so being scared of trying things is depriving the world of something that could be really beautiful and something that could really touch someone, you know? So yeah. So however you do it, just do it, friends, just art.
And I tell them that all the time in our classes. I said, just because it doesn't look like mine doesn't mean that you're wrong or that it's wrong. It's your way.
That's exactly it.
They're not going to see the one that, you looked at to make it. They're going to look at the one that you gave them and say, how wonderful that was handmade for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's going to go right there. And it's going to look like that little background was made for it.
So, I did that on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Totally meant to do that. Yep, go me. Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell people anyway.
Gloria says, I eat at my craft table all the time.
Yep.
And says, I just need a bathroom. We built a whole building on my property for my studio, and the only thing it doesn't have is a bathroom, so my husband knows he's going to see me at least every couple of hours.
That's so funny. That was the caveat, like, I better see you at least sometime, so we need a bathroom over here. That's pretty good. I love that. All right, so like I said, we're just kind of, you can keep going. You can decorate as much as you want. You can put like some more cardstock back here that you can just write on if you want. I have done pieces of cardstock, one that comes out this way, one that comes out this way, so that when you open it, they pop out, which that's fun too. You can, like I said earlier, you can basically manipulate this and change it up and give it variety in any kind of way that works for you. There's no wrong way to do this. So we're going to do just one last little bit on the back, I think, and I'll zhuzh it up some more, add some more of the ephemera and things to it. Maybe after we go. I don't want to keep everyone here all night. I apologize.
Irene's like, I could just keep on. I could just keep on and keep on.
That's the thing. Like you can just keep going with this because it's so pretty and it's so easy. It's such an easy thing to use. So all right.
While you're finishing that up, if it's okay, I can go ahead and make sure everybody puts their hashtag in for hashtag BeauQ Live to make sure you get entered into the drawing. So if you're new to our channel, thank you for joining us. And thank you again, Irene, for being here this evening.
Thank
so
you.
Nice to have you. And, so if you're new to our channel, go ahead and put the hashtag live because Irene has shared with me how to do the BeauQ Live drawing. And what are we giving them this evening, Irene?
Well,
what could they win?
You're going to win the folio.
Oh my gosh.
I am very happy to give away this folio to someone who might be able to use it and make something fun and maybe add to it and do whatever you like that makes you happy with it.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My
I need to put a hashtag. Yes, Annie. Just put hashtag BeauQ Live, just like Deanna did. And then that will make sure that you get entered into the drawing and the little wheel of prize will spin around and pick somebody for us.
Yay.
Hi, Linda. Yes. So I'm curious to know, Irene, like when you're doing the back of your books or folios or something like that, do you tend to make the paper on the back the same as what you use on the front and then down the spine you use something else, or do you just pick different pieces for front and back?
So I'm trying to get away from matchy. I'm trying to like make myself embrace difference and to kind of just get out of my comfort zone a little bit and do something different. So this is me trying not to be matchy, but still to use my papers. So technically it does match, but when I've done it before, like these two were the same and these two were the same last time I did this. So I'm trying to change it up. So if you notice, technically every panel is something different. And so including the back, that's also going to be something different here. So I am trying to get out of that comfort zone a little bit and do something a little different for me, a little out there. Which
cool. I was kind of curious how everybody does it. I'm the matchy. I got to have whatever sheet's on the front, that same sheet's got to be on the back, but the spine can have something different.
See, and I don't really do a lot of projects that necessarily have a spine because I'm a little scared of like the really thick projects. I tend to, I'm a little scared of them. I think they're beautiful and I would love to learn more about how to do it. But that's why I want to take your classes, because I want to learn these things. But
you know that book I showed you by Diana Noggle?
Yep.
She's actually given us the permission to go ahead and teach that as a class next month. And it will be online as well. So
that's amazing. I am very much looking forward to joining and taking that class and learning how to do something like that, because it's so incredible and so beautiful and I don't know how to do it. So
and you'll see that it is so very easy. Once you've done it once, you'll be a bookkeeping fool.
Yeah. See, I believe that. And that's why I gotta get on with this. I gotta make it happen. So
I want to tell you one thing about that die as well. You know, when I was designing that die, I took the pocket and I folded it up like you did. And if you take that large rectangle, the matting rectangle, and you stick it kind of in the pocket just enough where you can see it, but not all the way down like like you would think as a separate card, and you glue it down, that can actually become your page backing. So you can create a page in a smaller folio or a smaller album just simply by gluing that larger rectangle into the pocket where you can see it, and that page can be as long as you want, or if you want to do it on a slimline card, like where you have the pocket at the bottom and you need that paper to stretch a little farther, then just use that large matte rectangle and it will slip right down inside that pocket and you'll never know that it's not one piece.
Well, that's genius.
So that was my reasoning for those to begin with, because I wanted to do a library card pocket.
I love it.
Album. So
I think I'm comfortable speaking for most everybody here that this paper and this die and the whole collection is just beautiful and genius.
Thank
I'm
you so
I'm
much.
so blown away, and I mean that I don't say things I don't mean. So trust me when I tell you I was completely just in awe of Joyce's store, of her as a person, of her products, of her creativity. Is it's out of this world. It's wild. And I'm
Aw.
yeah, I can't say enough amazing things about you. I think you're an incredible individual with so much.
I told you we're sisters from another mister. You walked in and she goes, "It smells really good in here." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
I
I
was
don't
not
know what you're smelling, but okay.
That's what I'm telling you. Like it did. And just I hadn't even stepped foot in there yet. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this place is amazing. I could tell right from the beginning.
So they're asking while you're finishing that up, I'm going to try. I said I'm going to try to switch over here and put my other screen up here because Dina is asking if we will show, and I don't know if let's see, I know Shift 7 does something, so we'll try to do something.
Like that.
Okay, let's see. I'll maximize this one. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, hold on, guys. All right, hold on. There we go. We want to maximize this one. Okay.
Hey.
So they're asking if I would show the album by Diana Noggle that we're going to be doing next month.
Oh, yes.
So absolutely. So she's got a beautiful Cherished Chapters on the cover. It is a 4-page album. So we're going to teach you how to do the whole construction of the book itself, the cover, the pages, the inserts, everything. And it will be a completed book when you get done, complete with pockets, flips and tucks and tags. And so Diana has graciously allowed us to replicate this to replicate this book. So we will be doing that class online as well as in person next month in the month of March using the Cherished Chapters paper. So thank you so much, Diana, for allowing us to use your beautiful creation. And I even love here that she put the pocket on the back. I don't know if you can, it says the author, Diana Noggle, titled Joyce's Paper.
So cute.
I thought that was beautiful that she added that little touch there. So Diana Noggle, thank you so much for letting us replicate this album in the class. But this is the album that we're going to be doing next month. So
when you say the class, so are there products that come with it? Is it like, is it online?
Yes, it will be a kit. And we will have a registration link that you click on that. You can you click on it, you pay for it. We ship you the kit with all the supplies that you need, including the Cherished Chapters paper. And you will be getting all that, plus the instruction on live, not just on a live broadcast. You will be live with us, so you can ask questions. And then the live broadcast will be recorded so that if you need to go back and look it up or whatever, you will have access to that recording. So yes, you will get a kit in the mail.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, you just have to make sure we do have limited spaces because, yours truly makes all the kits. So you'll want to register and make sure that you get yours. It will be coming pretty soon in the March calendar. So
nice.
So there we go.
That's fantastic.
Okay, so shall we do the prize giveaway?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so let me see if I guess I just go to the giveaway tool and then hit the draw, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, you might want to tell everyone just one more time. If you have not yet entered, it's #BeauQLive, BeauQLive, to be entered into the drawing. And I think since I have more I could be doing here, maybe I'll include some of the ephemera pieces that I cut out, and somebody might want to just kind of decorate a little bit themselves.
So that is so generous. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. It's my
You guys are lucky. Wow. Okay. So let me see if I can do this and see if we can get us a winner chicken dinner. All right. Are we ready? All right. Looks like we have 20 entries. So I hope everybody has their entry in. BeauQLive. Here we go. I'm going to give it just like another second to make sure nobody missed their.
Just in case.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Round and round it goes.
I know. Let's see who's gonna win.
Hey,
Dina! Woo! Congratulations, Dina! So Dina is one of our customers that's been with us for a very long time. So congratulations, Dina!
Hey, how exciting!
Yes, congratulations.
You.
Now you want to show us that? I'm going to put you back up on the screen because I want you them to see that one more time.
Okay.
What she won in that folio that you made. I'm going to hope that I do this correctly, but I don't know. Let's just see. I guess I just click on it, right? And then maximize you, or I just remove me and remove that. And then eventually we get you up there.
It works eventually. It's all good.
There we go.
There we go. Yep. So I just added a pocket to the back. I didn't put any paper on here. I normally would, but I know we're kind of low on time, but I wanted to really show you the pocket as it's intended to be used. I just poked the hole in my thing here so we can just kind of draw it out. And then I was thinking too, it'd be really fun. What I originally planned to do was take a little piece and do one of these super cool little paper clips here, and to tuck something in just like halfway with the paper clip. So there's so many different things that you can do. beau just sets you up so well with so many gorgeous products that allow you to do all kinds of fun stuff. So
super cute.
Exactly as it is for now. I'm not gonna put sentiments on or anything. I'm gonna let you do whatever you like with it, so you can still have the option to customize. I'll include some more ephemera that I cut out but didn't add. And then maybe I'll cut out a couple more of the pieces so that you can add a couple more notes if you want in here. And this is going to you, my friend. You just let me know where to send it if you would, and I'll get it in the mail to you.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much, Irene. I really appreciate you being here. That is gorgeous. And I hope you guys will replicate that. And if you do a version of that, please go on to the beau crew on Facebook. That is our fan page. And please join our group. That is our community where you can go on and put the things that you make, whether it's beau creations or a product or not. We just want to see what you guys are doing, what you're crafting, what you're using, because we want to make sure that, well, we don't want to make sure, we just want to see and be inspired by what everybody is doing. So, and Debbie's asking, when should I come by and get my paper? Debbie, I will give you a call because our printer, I called them. It was really funny. I called them on Monday, or sent them an email, and I said, you're going to have to call me. And they called me, and I was like, hey guys, guess what? We sold out of 4 collections. They're like, we're ordering more paper. And I said, thank you, because they get paper in just for us. So, so they're getting the paper in, and hopefully by the end of the week, they should have it. But Debbie, I'll give you a call and let you know. Okay. If you add it to cart, we'll send it out as soon as we get it, but keep checking your email for the invoice that will come. So, all right, let me see. Irene, thank you again for being on our channel this evening. And would you please tell them let me put you back up there. Please tell them one more time where they can find you and how they can locate you and where they can watch me on the 23rd.
Yes. Thank you so much. It was very much an honor. And I'm sorry, I know I'm a slow crafter, so I'm sorry to get the whole project done. I wasn't sure if I would, but I wanted to try and at least show you how it can be personalized and customized. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this very simple A2 size folio. So thank you so much for watching. My name again is Irene Smith, and my YouTube channel is Artemis Made One. I see some well jobbed in the channel, which if you watch Card Chaos with me on Mondays at 6 o'clock, you will notice that well jobbed being said a lot, because yours truly struggles with words. So I tried to say good job and well done, and it came out well jobbed.
Well job.
Well job is not taking out.
Refrigerator back there. How cute.
Yeah, my little retro one. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. I have a fridge in here. So yeah, it's so thank you so much. And I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'm on several design teams, so I'm sharing stuff pretty much every day. I also just started doing, thank you so much, everybody. I see the kind comments. I just started doing a color wheel bingo challenge in my group.
I saw that. That was
It was
cool.
really fun.
Yeah.
And so we do it. It runs about a week and a half. You can enter up to 3 times. Just look at the color wheel options and make a project using it. And then I draw a winner and I do a mystery prize poll, which was really fun to do. And it was fun to do mystery craft bundle, I guess you could call it. So, and then I videoed that as well. So
I love the little macaroons. Those were so cute.
So cute, right? I had so much fun with that. So there's all different kinds of things you can win. It's just a cute little prize bundle that I'm happy to mail out to everyone who wins. So hopefully you'll play along with us and also get entered for chances to win.
Well, maybe beau would have to support your winnings.
Oh, yay. Thank you. That'd be amazing.
Maybe we'll send a little prize pack so that you can restash your winner things with some beau merch.
I would love that. I know everybody out there would love that. So
I'll take care of that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I know a lady. I know a lady.
I know a guy knows a guy knows a lady. So good.
We'll get my people to call your people, and
perfect,
we'll be great.
Perfect. It's us. We're the people. Just no, but absolutely. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope to see you all there. And please make sure you're shopping small. beau is so worthy, and Joyce is so worthy. Her whole team is phenomenal. Like their talent is mind blowing. Please make sure you're checking her out and doing all that good stuff too.
Thank you so much, Irene. I know you can't see me, but I'm blowing you kisses, and I'll see you guys on the 23rd.
Thank you all so much. You have a great rest of your night.
Thanks. You too. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Bye.